My name is Cameron Barsanti. I'm CEO and founder of StorageLife. If you want to learn more, just check out storagelife.com. Cool. So today we're diving into the #1 strategy to find off-market deals. That's right. We've been a part of over 30 transactions in my career, 17 of which are those that I've bought, held, and the rest I've wholesaled and made really good money. I think we are almost close to $1 million in wholesaling self-storage, which is pretty wild. So how do we do that? Well, so as you guys hear a lot, the key to self-storage is actually your ability to find deals. That's it. It's not multifamily, it's not single family. There aren't deals everywhere. You can't rely on market. If you want to actually become a successful self-storage investor and be able to scale, your lifeline is one thing. It hinges upon one thing, your ability to find off-market deals. That's it. That is the key. That is the secret. If I bring in the best operators I know in the country, guess what they're great at? Acquisitions. It's 90% of the game. Why? Because your ability, your scalability hinges upon the ability to continually to find your next deal, whether it's your first deal or your 5th deal or your 10th deal. It all starts with the opportunity. So there are not enough deals online on market to survive, right? Through broker and wholesale relationships, you're not going to be able to scale as much as you'd like in your lifetime. It doesn't mean you can't find a deal every blue moon on the market or through a wholesaler. It's just not going to allow you to scale, even if you only want 3 or 4 facilities. So it all hinges upon your ability to find off-market deals. Again, this is 90% of our efforts. We're spending currently, it's gone down recently, around $10,000 on marketing per month. When I started, I wasn't, but I was doing the same thing essentially. I was pounding the pavement for off-market. How? I was on Google Maps. That's it, driving Google Maps. I am not a fan at all of buying pre-created lists that you buy from some random source that just pulled a list from any kind of software or whatever and sold it to you via email or online or whatever. That's a list that everybody has access to. I'm not a fan. Instead, what I am a huge fan of is building the list organically. So for years, what we've been doing, I started originally in sourcing off market in multifamily, then I became a wholesaler, then I transitioned into storage about 5 years ago. So I've been doing this a long time, 5 years consistently, pounding the pavement for self-storage, working with VAs. We have a big team of VAs, virtual assistants that are the key to our operations. But one thing we've struggled with is the tool we were using to skip trace, to find leads, to put into a CRM. The key to generating leads we're going to go over, and I'm going to share with you that tool today. But it's not just about the tool and about gathering these leads. It's about the follow-up, being consistent. All we're playing is a game of follow-up. That's really what self-storage is. It's a game of follow-up, relationship building. So what we were having to do for all these years is find different tools that kept changing. And building the list, we were just going on Google Maps, and I had a team, and we still do it, periodically, but we finally don't have to do it anymore because of this tool, because of GoFish. And so we were having to manually scrape all the facilities from Google Maps manually. I like doing it, but it was very, very, very time consuming. It took multiple VAs doing it. Now there's this tool, GoFish, that you can go check out after this video or while we're talking, gofishleads.com, L-E-A-D-S. Now it scrapes Google Maps instantly. So you can go in, you can hover over a city, a state, and you can pull leads. It's gonna immediately dump them into your GoFish CRM. And then on top of that, it actually skip traces them automatically. So my friends have now created a tool that basically bundles all this into one, which is crazy. Literally for 5 years, I've been looking for this tool. We were having to use this software for this software for this. What we found too, a lot of the skip tracing sites we were using, they went up in price. They capped how many skip traces you could do per month, and it got really expensive. Then another well-known skip tracing tool we used for a while, we started realizing the skip tracing results were not very good. So what they did with GoFish is they actually tied in to our favorite skip tracing platform. And now they tied into the back end where actually they're able to utilize the best skip tracing tool there is for owner information. So what you're doing with GoFish, you're gonna go in, you're gonna create a tier, and that's your account option, however many leads you want per month. Once you create a tier, you're gonna create an account, and then all you have to do at that point is verify your email. Right now, I think they're doing 7-day free trial, so it doesn't hurt, just go try it out. What you're gonna be able to do right away, you're gonna be able to go in day one, create an account, verify your email, and then you're gonna able to go to their deal flow tab, hover over cities you wanna be in, scrape all those, every facility on Google Maps within that radius circle that you've put manually, and every facility is gonna immediately get dumped into your CRM. At that point, you're gonna go through those and immediately identify the properties you really wanna target. This is huge. Guys, we've been manually doing this for years, and now you don't have to do it. So you're going to go through your GoFish CRM and start identifying the properties you really want. Mom and pops, right? No reviews, bad reviews, hardly any reviews, not verified on Google Maps. This actually tool allows you to instantly see who's not verified, even on Google Maps, which, as you guys know, is a huge red flag, an alert that they're definitely a mom and pop. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the facilities that are operated poorly, that have a huge value add component to them. Once you do that and they're in your CRM, literally they're instantly skip tracing these. So you not only are building a list right away, in a matter of minutes, that list is already being skip traced for you. Now, a lot of those leads may come into an LLC. GoFish is eventually going to actually skip trace businesses for you, but it's a lot more complex. So for now, anything in an LLC is going to tell you that, and you have to do a little bit more manual digging on the LLCs. Our VA team still does that. I still recommend always having a virtual assistant team. They're the blood of my companies, and if you need one, you can also message me. I have a company that will plug you in, actually self-storage trained virtual assistants that can come really turnkey ready to do all this for you and help assist with GoFish. There is, a little bit of affiliate discount involved as well, but you're going to get onto this platform, you're going to scrape, you're going to be able to get owner information, and then you're going to pound the pavement, or your virtual assistant's going to pound the pavement. The cool thing about this tool, it has great thumbnails that you can hover over right away and see all your mom and pops and how dilapidated, how large they are, the Google reviews, instant access to hundreds of facilities in the markets you want to be in. This is huge, guys. This is a game changer. They were nice enough to consult with me to basically say, hey, Cam, you've been talking about this tool that you've wanted for years. How do we build it? And they did. It's saving my team hours and hours, lots of money, because we're not having to do everything manually. So, hey, guys, big shout out to GoFishLeads.com. Thank you so much. You've created the tool of my dreams. It's the tool that we've been looking for a long time, and now we're using it to actually find and close deals. So excited for you guys. Again, it'll be dropped here, GoFishLeads.com. Huge fan, just pumped up. Now, want to wrap up by saying, once you have these leads, it's not magic. It's not instant. You're still responsible for pounding these leads. I've spent, again, years in the trenches doing this. We have systems built. Our StorageLife community has adopted most of these systems, but it's not just about this tool, of course. It's about what you do with this tool. How consistent are you? How good are you at following up? How good at you are building rapport? We have 5-6 deals under contract currently within the community, and it's like most of those stories aren't instant results. A lot of those contracts have came because we are trained and we teach and we support each other by how we strategically find these opportunities, reach out to sellers, and then build a rapport so we stand out above anybody else who's trying to play this game. That is it. Building rapport. That is the bread and butter. That is the key. That is the secret. It all starts with opportunities. Then it's what you do with those opportunities, how you're fostering these relationships, right? You're working these leads, these relationships, and that's what's going to give you the results you're looking for. It's simple, but it's complex. It's consistency, just like weight training, just like anything else. If you are consistent, if you use the tools that the big boys are using, if you expedite your time finding these good opportunities and you remain consistent and you have some accountability and support around you, and you have people that are helping you vet deals, because once you find these opportunities, guys, you have to act quick, sometimes instantly, sometimes you have 24 to 48 hours. Once you have all those in line, your tools, your opportunities, building rapport, creative finance structures, how to navigate where you're structuring deals both for the seller and the buyer so it's a win-win situation, and then people around you to actually help evaluate that deal, you're coming full circle and you have the tools we do. You have the bandwidth and the support to really crush and close deals. Guys, I hope this helps. GoFishLeads.com. Give it a shot. 7-day free trial. Highly recommend. Check us out at StorageLife.com. Thanks so much. You guys have a great week. Keep crushing it out there. Talk to you later. Peace.